Hello and welcome. Right, we're going to have a good look around the Castle Hotel. Now I've already filmed it, which is fantastic, so I know you've got some amazing stuff to come. If you were to come straight from the theme park, you cross straight over, you come straight down, and you come straight through, and you have this absolutely stunning sunset just behind, which is, well, it's breathtaking, to be honest. So we're going to come up and through. I'm just going to show you where the entrances are of the two. Then I'm just going to chop in some footage that I've already filmed over the last couple of days. Managed to get into both of these and have a really good look around. Got up onto a couple of the different floors as well, so you can see a lot of the models. So it's completely different to the sort of the quick show and tell that we did last time when it was really heavy weather, and it just wasn't very pleasant. I just didn't want to stay in there too long because it was really quiet. So I'm going to add in that footage now. So here we go. So as you come straight through the sliding doors of the castle, you've got loads and loads of models. You've got the fireplace, which I think is a really nice touch, and the little eggs. Now you're going to see a big old sleeping dinosaur up here. Got the bits of paper that are sort of blowing around in the wind. That is people's builds and challenges that they get given to do by the reception and in their room. Now just underneath all this artwork here where it says the night cloakroom, that's where you can grab a load of bricks from. That's where you can sit down and build loads of different bits and pieces. Then you add it on the display for it to get judged, and I think the winner gets a little poly bag, I think. So that's a really nice touch. Now there is a huge amount of models and display pieces to see. Now this is directly parallel to the shop, which is underneath the reception area. Now there's 3 of these, and I think there's 1 or 2 more models behind in the reception area as well, but obviously I couldn't film over a member of staff's shoulder. But I think these are really impressive just as a display piece, because again they are sort of knee height, so I'm sat on the floor, so these are for the children to see as the adults check in. Now this is the shop. This area does have a couple of exclusive sets, and you got my tongue twisted then. So there's some bits and pieces in here that you might not have seen before, and there might be some bits and pieces in here that you would really like to take away with you. So if you've not seen any of these sets before, then obviously please do let me know in the comments below what you think and what it is you would like to take back with you. Now some of them within this hotel and also the other hotel as well, they did have some older sets available that had been discontinued months and months ago, but I think they were only available due to COVID. So some people got very lucky and picked up a load of the sets. Now that is the size of the reception. Then as we pan around, you've got some nice chairs with the TVs. I then go upstairs and we'll have a nice look at the amazing carpets and just all the artwork and everything that's on the walls, and all of these Lego models as well, as it goes all the way down, and it obviously goes all the way up. So all I'll do is I literally run up to the top. Each level has completely different theming on the outside. Now obviously the difference is with this to the actual main hotel is what you'll see in a little bit. Each level is a completely different theme, whereas this is just the Knight's Castle, so obviously it's all Knight related bits and pieces. And then when we get into the other castle, that is obviously the Wizard's one, and that will be different theming on the walls and the carpet and everything as well. And then when we get into the other hotel, that is every single level is completely different. But I really like how the carpet is just, it all links in. It's all just really nice, spot on theming. Loads and loads of rooms available. And each level, like you've just seen, you've got the cloakroom, you've got the blacksmiths. And it's just a really nice, easy way. You just sort of loop down, and you've got the nice little reception area just there. So you can just come straight up into your rooms, or you can go left or right. There is a sort of a bottom level as well where you can go, which is just before the reception area on the left hand side and the right hand side, I do believe. And then we will have a look at the restaurant as well from this tier, so that's something new that I've never seen before. And then we'll see all the models and everything that are in there, and then we'll take a walk to the other hotel. I'm trying to think which order it's done in. We'll take a walk to the other hotel, and then we'll have another walk to the main hotel itself. So there are 3 hotels in this video, and each one is completely different. So as we go around, let me know what you like, let me know what your favourite models are, let me know what your favourite everything is, because there is a lot to soak in. So this video is just over 20 minutes long, but like I said, you've got to keep moving over the days, otherwise you're just not going to be able to do everything. I did like the touch of that key, because that key was actually a Lego model on the wall, just like these lights are as well. Now I wonder if they turn the lights down in the evening, how effective those lights are on the outside and how much of a glow they give off. It'll be really nice to see it sort of a little bit darker, but this will smack during the day, so it's going to be lovely and bright. So it's not It's not a problem, but I wonder if they do turn the lights off in the evening or they dim them down, what sort of effect and glow they give. But again, looking on all the bits and pieces on the wall, because you've got the snacks there, and you've got the blacksmith, and you've got everything, each one, it's just a really nice touch. And I think you can get your clothes and things washed in here as well. And where it said the cloakroom and things, that was obviously where you can give your coats and jackets, I do believe, before you go into the restaurant. So I think that was a working thing as well. That wasn't just there for show. Plenty of rooms, 1,226 rooms. Managed now to get to the other bit of the model, and that is more of the friends models. So have a look, any characters that you spot, let us know. I am not up to date with all of those sort of figures with the elves and the friends and things, but let us know what you saw in there. Now, panning it back round, we're now heading towards the restaurant. So you've got a nice little open area where the little ones can sit down and chill out. And obviously the building area is just behind. And then we're coming in to the restaurant area. So we walk past the sort of the main desk, and now we're coming into the restaurant. The restaurant is absolutely massive behind me, but there are obviously loads and loads of people eating there. So obviously I'm not going to film everybody eat, so I just went to the corner so you can get an understanding of what the table layout looks like and what everything else looks like. And then this is another big play area inside that restaurant, so they can all build and as they wait for their food to come. And now we are, I do believe, heading back out. So this is now the main front door that you would come into to go into that reception where the dragon was. And now we are outside, and we are directly outside the Wizards Hotel, I do believe it's called. Yep, so outside the Wizards Hotel, and in we go. So these are the first models that get meet and greet with. I really do like that one with the ice cream. I think I've never seen that one before. If you've seen that one in your local park, then obviously please do let us know. And then you've got the princess in this one as well. So again, if you start looking at the artwork on the wall and all the carpet and everything, theming is completely different. Now this is the bottom level, and then I will obviously, now what I'm doing now is just quickly running up and having a look at all the artwork and everything that's on the outside and the carpet. Now there is an area to build on this one as well, whereas you look down and you can see that it will be completely different. And if you spot everything on the walls, it is all different, slightly different colours, slightly different bit of everything. The only thing that is obviously identical is basically the layout where it loops around, and then you've got these candles that sort of drop down. But you could see just underneath that staircase there was quite a large area for the children to build. I do like the fact that on the levels they've also got the rubbish and recycling points as well, so you don't have to take the rubbish into your room, which I think is a really nice touch. And I do like the little hidden treasures that they've got within the carpets, because if you were to play the game that comes from the room and you open up the safe, there will be a game to play where you've got to count certain amounts of everything. So you would have to say, for example, how many wizards do you see, or how many coins can you count on the carpet, and it makes you walk around the whole hotel, obviously not knocking on anybody's door because that's not the point of it. It's all to do with what's on the wall and what's in the carpet and in the reception area and potentially outside, which is where we're going to have a look at all the massive models in a minute. And you've got to sort of tick it off as you go, but this has 1,600 plus rooms, and we think we go up to another tier, so there's got to be nearly 4,000 rooms just between these two hotels. And then you've got a lot of other ones as well. It's a scary amount of people that they can have in. You can see just the scale looking out of that window of just how big the castle area is, and I'm sure that the main hotel is much bigger than this as well. So when this is at complete peak capacity, there'll be more people here than there will be probably population of Billund, I would imagine, because Billund is so small. I mean, that might be over exaggerated, but Billund is teeny tiny, and there'll be a lot of people in these hotels. So that's why these are really handy. And I have said in a lot of the other videos as well that there are plenty of other hotels available to stay at, and obviously the reason why there's plenty of hotels to stay at is because it is so popular. The park will hold loads and loads of people. The Lego house, you've got the Landia, so when they are all running at capacity, you will have to be very clever where you end up staying, because a lot of the places will be full and they will be running at full capacity. So I would like to know how noisy these places are at night, and also
at full capacity at night, obviously they'll be asleep, but when they are running at full capacity, I can imagine it being a little bit more noisy, but you've got to take that because of the area that you're in. So that is the internals of both of the castle hotels, and now we're going to have a good look at the models quickly before we head over and walk over to the next little section. So you can see it was perfect weather, which I do mention a couple of times in this video about the weather, and you have this huge dragon, which we're going to have a look at now, which I think is a really nice detail. Now at night that thing is lit up really well. It's just one of those that looks really spot on at night with the lights. Definitely worth, if you're staying here, to come back out in the evening and actually check out all of these models lit up at night, and how they've got the front of both hotels lit, also how they've got the play area and everything lit, because that's the way I didn't walk around. I literally just walked the quickest way from one to another. Now the restaurant of the Lego Hotel, if you go out the back or side door, you can walk through the path past the play area, and then you end up at this area, so you don't have to walk the road which I'm about to take you down now.
Alright guys and girls, hopefully you enjoyed that. Hopefully that edit wasn't too appalling. Now I'm going to literally walk out through, and then we're just going to kick it down to the Lego Hotel. So if you did want to go from one to another, or you're not eating in this one and you're available to eat in the other one, or vice versa because tables are busy and things, just see exactly how far it is apart from each other, and it's nothing at all. This is probably the first time I've been able to do this in perfect weather, and you guys can see where I am actually going without it raining and bouncing all over the place. So that's the sign that we passed. Cross over the road, and that takes you to the front entrance of the Legoland Park. Come straight down this way, and then we will go underneath the bridge, and the hotel will just be on the left hand side, and then I will again chop in some footage that I've already filmed and just go from there. So you'll be able to tell weather, that's what's going to give it away. See, being honest, I know you guys are sneaky enough, but because of how things are done and where you got to walk and battery life and what you're passing and everything else, I sort of try and do these bits after I've got the main chunk done, because if I can't do these little walks because you run out of time, you run out of memory cards and things, it's not too much of an issue, because that way at least you've got all the main footage on the inside. But this is the hotel, starting from underneath that tower. That building on the right hand side is the park view rooms. That is on my list of things to stay at. That is where I want to stay. I want to look over the mini land that they've got there, and I think it will just be absolutely breathtaking. If you've done it, let me know. Is it worth the money? How much did you pay? Before I'm going, I'm definitely going to do it, and I think the views will be stunning, because when you're in the park you can look up and see, and you've got your own private gate into the theme park, whereas that one over there you don't. You have to cross over where I said you cross over, and you go down and go through that way. So it is a little bit different. But all of this on the right hand side, that is all the park view rooms, and then it kicks down, and then you've got the bridge where we come over, and then this is the very back of the hotel. So that's basically where the hotel finishes, and then you've got a lot of eateries and things in this way. But it's absolutely enormous. There are so many rooms here, it's silly, and it just looks like it's all one big thing, because it carries on with the Lego sign. So we'll use this car as a reference point. Hotel, theme park now on the right, hotel still on the left. So it just keeps going. That took no time at all, did it? No time at all. And that's me waffling on and sort of blagging some little bits and pieces. But yeah, you got the Hotel Legoland sign, you got the flags that you need to look for, and now guys, I will add in that footage.
So we are now inside the Lego Hotel. We have a quick brief look at this part of the shop, and then it pans around to the other side. Quite busy at this one compared to the other one, so it was a little bit difficult to get all the sets and things, but we had a bit of a better look at the models that are on this side. And then what we'll do, we'll take a look at all the main displays and everything that you've got. Now this hotel is absolutely enormous, so you've seen it from the outside how it goes over the wall and you go up and over. I didn't go that far, that is available in a different video. I should have just quickly ran over just so you can see how bright and orange everything is over there, because the park view rooms are just very, very bright and vibrant. They're not actually themed to a Lego theme, where a lot of the other areas are completely themed to that section like you've just seen at the castle. So if you have stayed at the Legoland Hotel, what theme did you stay in and what did you think of it? Now you can see again there's a lot of sets, a lot of bags, pens, everything. Some of them are exclusive to Billund and some of them are just slightly older. So again, if there's anything else that you'd like to see that you if you could go over there and buy, again let us know. Now this is obviously the main dragon. This thing is enormous and it keeps going up. So just behind the nut there's some steps and you can loop that round, and there's a little play area up top where the little ones can play. Now the really nice thing about this hotel is that they do have lots and lots of games for the children and the adults to run around and spell out things, and it makes you walk around the whole hotel. So you've got to find in every single zone there'll be a giveaway. You've got in the play area downstairs, so you've got like arcade games, pool and everything, they're there. There's a massive amount of Lego bins and everything for people to play in. There's some clues there. There's another clue where there's a big sort of fire station area where people can sit down, and that's sort of kind of meant for the younger ones as well. There's like a little area where they can crawl around, but again on the wall there's a clue where you've got to start spelling the stuff out and you've got to figure out exactly what it spells. The reception desk again is absolutely stunning, and it just has thousands of mini bricks on the outside like they do in all the other hotels, with the magnifying glass that goes over, and then you can really see what's what. This model is the Haunted House, which is available in the 2022 playlist for Legoland, and it's been filmed once or twice prior as well. And this time, this will be the first ever time that I managed to get on the ride, because it wasn't working in the 2021 season, so it's now all fully refurbed for 2022. And the difference is walking around what is like the extended queue line with all the new animatronics and the lighting. That's definitely worth seeing if you didn't experience that the first time or last year, because it does make it a lot better to go around, and it's a little bit louder. You've got a lot more bright lights and everything like that, so it's worth having a look and hunt down for the Haunted House POV video as and when that gets uploaded, again depending on when you're watching this. And you can see in the background there's one of many bins where the children are building. Now you've got the pirate ship. Now that is just a big eatery, but I do believe that the pirate ship is a place open for where they do a lot of sort of work group gatherings, because there was an event going on. So the pirate pit is directly parallel to this area here, and in there was loads and loads and loads of people that look like they're at a work conference coming out. So they're almost going from that work conference and then grabbing a bite to eat in the area over the other side. So it's like a big buffet area, I guess. So that was not the main restaurant. We are currently outside the front door of the main restaurant now. So again, lots of little things to see, and these Lego bricks and the piping go all the way through and loop it round into the restaurant. Now if you wanted to sort of get away a little bit, this is meant more for the grown-ups. You do have a bar area. Now obviously if you want to chill out and everything in there, that's absolutely fine, but what I found really impressive is what we're about to see in a second, which is these on the wall. Now you can get these from the Lego store using your VIP points. It's all the different pattern designs, and they are a limited run of all of them. So the full history of these are available, and it's already been uploaded from the Lego house in Billund. So there is the Home of the Brick playlist that is available as well, so you can hunt down the full history of the company, find out how it started, and just go through everything like that. But I thought that was a really nice touch, because it just looked very, very fancy within the bar area, and it's got a nice fire as well, obviously for when it's cold. And you've got really big sort of leather sofas and everything where you can just sit down and chill out, and you've got the chairs and all sorts of bits and pieces within this area where you can just have a bit more of a relax and getaway. But again, this is probably meant more for the business side of things, but they do have non-themed rooms as well. So they do a lot of things for the local community with regards to business type things. So for example, this area here, this is where the Ninjago bits are, and you've got this massive area at the front. If I went down to where the actual main sort of game play area was, you would see that as you turn left, it's just all blank walls, blank carpet, and the rooms themselves are just like staying in a normal hotel as well. But guys, I think it's coming time that we're going to jump back outside again. and then we're going to have a look at the front of the hotel because we missed that as we came in. But you get just the gist of the theming, how it's different from that Ninjago bit to the castle theme that we've just seen. I think it's all really impressed us, but please do let us know what bit was your favourite. And I really like how they've got this really nice sort of warming entrance. It's slightly different to some of the other ones that I've been to, and the dragon again is slightly different. It's all slightly different tweaks for all of the hotels, which I really do like. This is sort of set in the car park where some of them aren't. You've sort of got a crossover for some of the others. But if you listen to the dragon, he's snoring away in the background, so he's asleep, and then he will roar, and a little bit of smoke does come out of his nostrils, just like some of the others as well. And obviously that is a working clock. But I am about to catch back up with myself now for a nice fancy outro.
See, and that organiser even filmed an outro for this one as well. Chopped it up into unbelievable. So guys, hopefully you find that useful. Hopefully it's something that you can use if you come here, and if there's anything that I can help you with, obviously please do let me know in the comments below. That is still part of the theme park as we're leaving the hotel. But if you can like and subscribe and all that good stuff, that'd be absolutely fantastic. In the comments below, if you are thinking of coming here, or there's anything that I can try and show you, let me know. I will give you the heads up on the next place that I will be going to. And if there's anything you guys would like to see there, then again, let me know. I'll do my best to film it. There's loads and loads of videos available in this Billund 2022 playlist. Lego House theme park, all these sorts of walks. A lot of night videos as well, just for sort of, so you guys know how easy it is to walk around and just how amazingly lit it is. But I'm going to leave you with this absolutely stunning evening and sunset as I get ready to set up for the next video. So guys, as always, thank you very much for watching. You guys take care, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Ta-da.